This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe, and let's get right into the news. Well, Meek Mill, the only person that can save Meek Mill at this point is Drake. Yes. The person who saves him all the time. Drake did. Okay, so think about it. Drake's first, the intros to Drake. I'm sorry, the intros to Drake and Meek Mill, you got on like mixtapes and stuff. And then you got Amen, right? That was Meek Mill's first album. And a lot of albums following that, you had Drake on them. And then Drake didn't get on any more albums after the beef, obviously, for a few albums, right? Until he got released in 2018. Every one of those albums did big sales because Drake was on them. Rico, Amen, what was the other one that he had? And then when he came back, Going Bad, right? But that was like a welcome home gift to Meek Mill because Drake hasn't done anything with him since then. He's done more songs with Rick Ross since then than Meek Mill. Now, Drake's always been tighter with Rick Ross, it seems like, than Meek Mill. Just Meek Mill's been, they've done little like chain swaps and everything that makes it seem like they were best friends. I think everybody keeps their distance from Meek Mill because Meek Mill is the type of person that will be shady with you, Think about it, Rick Ross. He thought he was bigger than Rick Ross at one point until he's not bigger than Rick Ross now, right? He just did an album with Rick Ross. It didn't have great sales, so he kept his distance after that. They were having beef before then. They kind of got together recently, and then now Meek Mill's keeping his distance again because he's like, I could do this on my own, man. I could do bigger sales. You didn't even break 10,000 the first week on your EP. That's sad. Jay-Z gladly let you go. Atlantic gladly let you go. Meek Mill's hard to work with. Him and Nicki were perfect for each other. I mean, Nicki has sales power, but she is hard to work with. Okay? They clash because they're similar. Nicki is hard to work with. I'm not going to lie about that, okay? She wants what she wants. It is what it is. But she has the sales to back up these kind of demands. Meek Mill doesn't. Meek Mill doesn't have the demand to back up the demands he wants. Nicki is a woman, too, and she's a queen. Okay? So she's going to be able... It's different. A guy can't act like that, okay? A woman can. It's fine, okay? A woman has a lot more going on. They got hair or this. There's a lot... You can't just wake up, shower, and you're ready. I get it. I get why Nicki's picky with her look. But Meek Mill just destroys all his relationships, bro. And I think he's at a point now where he's just got his billionaire buddies, we saw Jay-Z address this just a few years ago. He says, me and Meek could never be. I freed that guy from a whole bid. Hove did. Next time we have a discussion, who the GOAT, you donkeys know this. Oh, man. I think Meek Mill has put himself in the best way. He doesn't even have the blogs. He made peace with academics, somebody that could help him. And instead of embracing academics, he doubled down when the Diddy rumors came out recently. I think Meek's finished, bro. It'll take about, usually takes about a year for him to be quiet. You got to be quiet. And people start feeling bad for somebody that once was on top. And they want to see him win again. They did this with Soulja Boy at one point, right? But then as soon as you give someone like Meek or Soulja Boy that energy again and they got the money back, they don't appreciate that. What they do is they start acting exactly like they did before. And Meek Mill is just not a good person, bro. And I don't know how to put it into words, I'm sure he gives back a lot. Yeah. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like he'll take a poop on everybody around him that helped him and everything. Like, look what he did to Charlie Mack. That says everything. Charlie Mack had Meek Mill at first, right? Before Rick Ross and everybody. Helped him get out of jail. I don't care if Meek was, he's using my money. He still was in your corner. And you left him for dead when you signed to Rick Ross. When I learned about that, I was like, oh man, that is, if someone's willing to do that to somebody that was in their corner in the beginning. Charlie Mack gave him a lot of motion. Charlie Mack was best friends with Smith and all this other stuff. He gave him a lot of motion in Philly. He gave him the structure he needed, right? To get his talent out there. Nobody wrote any bars for Meek Mill. Meek Mill's talented. But sometimes you need someone to help you get your talent exposed to the world. It all starts with that one situation right there with Charlie Mack. I'm telling you. Only Drake can save this guy. See you later, man.